All right, here we go. Join us in the mall. Hello,
Hi,
Denise, I have a question for you.
sure.
When I'm hosting these meetings, I've encountered different individuals when I have this recording, AI recording. Are you are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
What's your opinion on that?
Well, mine is strictly from the thought of privacy. Um, a lot of folks don't want these recorded because they want to be able to speak freely. And when it's recorded and then posted somewhere where other people can see it, um, they have concerns. I personally don't mind because if I miss a meeting, I want to be able to go back and see what I've missed. But I know that there are some concerns that have been expressed, not necessarily in your meeting, but in Freedmen Bureau Friday. They've
Yes.
expressed a concern, and that's why Dr. Shelley does not record those meetings.
Well, this has happened, with me within the last couple of months that individuals have their 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 a uh, artificial intelligence uh, app wants to record the meetings, and they're not here.
Yeah,
The individuals aren't here, but the AI shows up.
yeah, yeah. So they don't want to miss the meeting. They don't want to miss what's been said, and that's understandable.
It's so that is then, huh?
Yeah,
So so in that case, I can I can allow it when they ask me. I can say yes. I'm allow this person, that person's AI to record the meeting, and then they'll get it later. Is what you're saying?
yeah, yeah. They'll get a transcript of what's been said during the meeting. And
Hmm.
then of course you're recording it through video. So I mean, they can always ask you for the video.
Yeah, because this is it's new. It can be positive and it can be a negative.
Yeah,
I just don't want uh, to have any interferences with what we're doing
right, right.
and things to be flowing because I don't know the individuals, to
Yeah.
the so,
You usually have a much smaller group than Dr. Murphy. Um, her groups get up into the 70 people, and I guess her concern is, of course, with all that's going on with the president, some of the comments that may be made during those meetings um, may not be what he approves of. So she's, especially since she's paid by the University of Virginia to do some work, she's got a lot more at stake.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, isn't
So
that something? Here we are conducting research, and now it gets political.
yes, yes.
Um, Life is politics. You need to know what you need to know. Your neighborhood watch all the way up to governors and senators.
Yeah.
And some, your elected officials in the government. Well, that being said, it's nice to have everyone here. Thank you all for attending the meeting. I I hope you've had a productive weekend, a fun weekend up to this point, and I just want to continue sharing our stories, sharing our research techniques, so that we can reconstruct our family and find our relatives, bring some joy in each other's lives. So, Gracie,
Yes.
I see you moving around a little bit. Could you turn your audio off while you're doing that, please?
Turn my what?
Mute yourself, because it's having feedback when you're moving around and the video. There you go. Mhm. So let's jump right into it. My initial outreach for this meeting, one of the themes was it's football season. So it gives us something to look forward to. From our kids playing midget football all the way up to the pros. Somebody is going to a football game, whether they want to or not. And I've had some good experiences with that sport and a few others, but definitely, with football. And that's why I recognized a couple of my hometown talented athletes. One was the late Gail Sayers, who went to I went to the same high school he did. He graduated in 1961, and I graduated in 1969. And he was a great running back, versatile player for the Chicago Bears. And he went to Kansas Universities, and he's from Omaha, Nebraska. So that's he has a legacy. He made the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer. Passed away, uh, a few years ago. And the other individual that I acknowledge is my personal friend, Johnny the Jet Rogers. And him and I are in the uh, same class, 1969, and he went to Tech High, a technical high school, and I went to Central High, and he went on to play for Nebraska Cornhuskers, and he won the Heisman Trophy in 1972, and they won two national championships, 70 and 71. And he continued his career in Montreal Alouettes, and he was drafted by San Diego Chargers, and he didn't go because they couldn't come up with a deal. And so he went to Montreal, played about 4 years, and then in order to come back to play for the NFL, you had to go to the team that drafted you, and that was the San Diego Chargers. And so when he came to San Diego to play for the Chargers, shortly after, I came out to visit him, and ended up my mother recommended that when you come in to visit, just take your portfolio. And I did that before, sent out my resume and my portfolio to different engineering companies, civil engineering companies here in San Diego. And to make a long story short, I was hired, and I've been here ever since. And it's through the connections through my good friend Johnny Rogers, and by the grace of God, and the skills that I was blessed with, talents, and we're still here. Let's see, since 1979. So that's the overview. Just football season. Around football season, I do a little bit more exercise. I stretch out a little bit more. I get my, it's inherited that you got to get in shape, man. It's game time, so that's fun. Uh, so I see you here, President Harold. How you doing? Could you give us a brief introduction of yourself, please?
My name is Harold Sommer. I live here in Kentucky, Elizabethtown. They've been doing researches on the family tree for about 15, 16 years now. You have connection, you have those that don't want to connect, but still pressing on, trying to link everybody together. I think, Jerry, I think I'm keen on both sides, your dad and mom side had DNA connection. So still ain't figured it out yet, but I'm still working on it.
But the DNA is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, on both sides.
And he shared a story with me about his brother, his late brother was a basketball player named Phil Smith. And he resided in San Diego. He played for the Golden State Warriors, and we have similar interests. We like to fish. We enjoy fishing, and my late cousin played basketball here. And at that time, I didn't know about ancestry, or wasn't connected.
Right.
But now, we know, and it just brings more closeness. It brings more, satisfaction that, okay, I do have a cousin that through this DNA, we're going to relate and share stories.
Yes.
And we have common interests. And that's my cousin right there. That's how I look at
it. Right.
Thanks for sharing that, and you keep me posted if something is going on politically, with relations, or what's happening across the nation. We keep each other current on the current events.
Yes, yes.
It's always good to have that, isn't it?
Yes. You're talking about the football season. It's around the corner. Even though my Bears, they ain't won for a long time since '85, I'm still hanging in there.
That's good. Ann, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Ann McPherson, please. Thanks for joining us. Can you hear me, Ann? Okay. Let's go to Gracie. How you doing, cuz? Now you can unmute yourself. Again, this is the portion of our meetings that we have meet and greet. And we work out our technical, issues.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Go
How
ahead.
you doing?
Fine.
How all of you doing?
Doing fine.
Okay. What do you want to know, Jerry?
Well,
Jerry? Don't tell me my thing messing up. You going in and out. I don't know what's going on here. Can you still hear me?
And it looks like Jerry has a bad connection.
Yes,
Everybody else is good, but looks
he's
like
not.
his connection, his video is gone.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm Gracie Spears. I am supposed to be related to Jerry's somewhere along the line. I haven't figured it out yet, but he keeps saying we are because he found me. I didn't find him. So I live here in Florida, in Brooksville. I don't know much about ancestry. I've been on it a little while, maybe a year and a half or so, but I haven't been able to get much information from anybody. So I just came on this evening just to hear what everybody had to say because they haven't been on in a while.
Well, we appreciate you coming on.
Oh, you heard that?
Oh, yes, I'm back. I am back. I tell you.
Yeah. So I decided I would come on today. I'm in, actually, I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm trying to be strong in the Lord and let Him do what
Amen.
He do.
Yes, yes.
Yes. But that's me. Unless Jerry got something he want to add, like he always do.
Oh,
Jerry, you there?
yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, but I have to wait till you tell me to mute myself.
No, don't mute yourself. Stay live. And if you really want to be live,
It's it's
take
it's
that camera,
wonderful.
open that camera up. If you really want to be live, do
Yeah,
that.
it's wonderful to come on and see new faces because I haven't been on in a long time. On either one, I haven't been on because I've been very ill, and the doctor is still trying to find out why.
Well, what happened is we've reached out. I reach out to individuals who match me on with ancestry DNA, and I don't know exactly how we related either, but I know we
Yeah,
related by DNA, and so I just
right.
reach out to them, and then we work, use our research tools to see what branch of the family we were connected and help each other in that
Yes,
in that tone. So that was a few years ago, Gracie, I appreciate you, sticking with us, because it means a lot to us.
yes. It means a lot to me. If I could just understand it just a little bit, but I just don't get it. I tried. I tried to reach out to a few people. I did reach out to one lady, and she is on my mother's side. But we talked for maybe a 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and then she just stopped talking. I called, I text, she won't respond, so I just stopped. I can't make her um talk to me or anything. So, and then I've been talking to Lisa, but Lisa don't know where we're related at either. She feel like we're related, but I can't find her on my ancestry. But she thinks we're related, so I don't know.
Are you a DNA match to her?
That's what we don't know. We don't, because I'm a DNA match to her cousin, but not to her. So I don't know.
Well, that's what makes this journey, uh, fun. It's it's a
Yeah.
personal puzzle. I'd rather figure out ways of connecting with people than playing chess. You know,
Yes,
this is
yes,
we're in a different world now.
Yes, yes.
yes. The hard part is that I don't know. I don't know my family. I wasn't around them or anything. I wasn't told anything about anyone until I got on Ancestry. And the problem is they're all deceased. So I can't get any help from them.
Well, you got help from us, and I'm family, so
Yeah.
you're good to go.
Yes.
And are you still listening in?
Yes, I am still here. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah,
Good evening.
could you
And this
introduce
is Ann
yourself, please?
McPherson. Yes, my name is Ann McPherson, and I'm a native of Texas, but I have been in San Diego longer than I have my home state. And I thank you, Jerry, first of all, for the invite. I'd been intending to sign on a Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m., but usually I'm out having dinner or out and about. So today I am home and I said, let me check in and see what's going on with Jerry DeMoss. More just to get more information on researching for family. And I tell you what, we all may be related to each other because remember, during slavery, a lot of children, even babies, right after they were born, were sold away from their parents. Children were taken away from their parents, and husbands and wives were separated. And some just don't know who, they didn't know who their parents were and never saw them again. So we just don't know, and we can't always go by last name, your surnames.
Right.
I found that out because we got so many surnames in our ancestry, our DNA. And so I found cousins here in San Diego. As a matter of fact, one of them lived in the same hometown. I was born in Dallas and grew up in Fort Worth, Texas. Lived there, right on the south side. We didn't know that we were related because she's related to me on my father's side. And I didn't know my father's people until I became an adult. And that's when I got acquainted with them. Never saw my father. He passed when I was in high school. But I did get to see his youngest sister and some of my other first cousins. So, we just don't know who we're related to when it boils down to it. We're probably all related and just don't know it. As I said, I had some other cousins that lived here. I did not know it. Got some here now. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, so we just never know. I tell you. But it's a joy. And I'm just interested in learning more tips on doing the research. I can't hear you, Jerry.
I can't either.
I think you're muted or something's wrong with your sound. We can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
I guess he faded back out again.
Yeah, I think you faded out. Yeah, no volume.
San Diego.
Put some volume on your audio, Jerry.
Testing.
There
you go.
That's better.
There
Can
you
you hear me?
go.
Now,
Mhm.
you
Yep.
have to
Can you hear me
repeat
now?
because we didn't hear a word of what you said.
Yep. We can hear you now.
Okay, what were you saying to us? Because we couldn't hear you before.
We can't hear him now.
He faded back out again.
He faded out.
Yeah.
You faded out again. We can't hear you.
It's okay.
No sound. No sound. We can't hear you, Jerry. You don't have any sound.
Denise?
Yes.
All right, do this here.
Yes. I heard you call my name.
No sound.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can
Yes.
hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
So you'll need to repeat what you were saying because we didn't hear you.
Golly.
What are you doing to your
You're having technical difficulties.
why don't you make Denise co-host and you come back in again?
Master engineer is puzzled. Have we stumped the master engineer?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's having technical difficulties.
Yes.
You know how electronic goes, so
Denise?
Yes.
working good.
I'll go ahead and introduce myself while you're trying to figure out what you're doing, okay? My name is Denise Jarrett. I live in Ohio, so I'm far away from everybody
Oh,
else.
wow.
Yes. I'm
You where?
in Ohio, Central Ohio, near
Oh,
Columbus. Yeah,
okay.
near Columbus. Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
I believe Jerry and I are related on my mother's side. I've got Mosses there, and we're still trying to figure out how we're connected in that way. But I do have Mosses in my ancestral line on my mother's side. I've done a lot of research on my father's side because his dad passed away when he was 5 years old. So after Roots, he decided that he was going to go hunt for his father's people. And being a truck driver, he was able to do that, traveling coast to coast. And, you know, both my grandparents, my paternal grandparents, were born in Louisiana, Caddo Parish. That's Northwest Louisiana. So anytime he got an opportunity, he would get a load that would send him down that way, and he would stop at the truck stop, the same truck stop in that area, and ask people if they knew any Hardins or any hunters. And eventually he found cousins right there at the truck stop.
Wow.
And so, you know, they took him around and introduced him to all of his other cousins there in Greenwood and in Shreveport.
Wow.
He would come back home so excited and so happy. You know, he'd come back. I found some more of my people, he'd say. And so it was then when I just started documenting, you know, writing down the names of the people he was finding and
Hello.
trying to
Harold?
understand how we were connected to them.
Hello, Harold. This is Jared.
Yes.
Ask
I can
Denise.
hear you, Jerry, talking to Harold.
Yes, I'm talking to Harold. So,
I know we can hear you.
Denise, will you continue hosting the meeting
Yes, I will.
until I get my? Ask Denise to continue to host the meeting until I get my microphone right.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate it. Yep.
You got that, Denise?
I got it. Yep.
Okay, let her know that, and I can see if I can hear you all. But go ahead, Denise. Host the meeting, please.
Okay. Put yourself on mute while you're talking to Harold, though. Okay. So anyway, that's how I got started. That was back in the late 1980s. Before Ancestry, you know, so I was just documenting and keeping track of family. Every time we made a trip to Louisiana, I'd find out about more cousins, and I'd, you know, write them down and who they're related to and all their nicknames, because everybody was going by nicknames. So just trying to keep track of everybody. So at this point, I have several family trees on Ancestry, on Family Search, on WikiTree, and I believe I even started a tree on MyHeritage at one time. But I don't really subscribe to my heritage. So those trees just, I've got plenty to keep me busy trying to find all the other connections to all of those family members.
Question, Denise.
Certainly.
You said what was the other tree? Wicker tree?
Wiki tree, yes.
Wiki, how do you spell that?
Wikitree.
Oh, really? I've not heard of that.
Oh, yeah, wikitree.com.
Wikitree.
And that's
Okay.
100% free.
Okay, I'm definitely going to try that.
Yep, it's 100% free. You can go out there, and I'm sure Jerry's got me on the agenda to talk about WikiTree later. He's got an agenda of things to go through.
Oh, I see.
But
Okay.
I will review some things on WikiTree.
You can do it. You can do it now.
Do it now? Okay.
I'm back.
He's back, everybody. Let's see here. Let me I'll go ahead and
even have a pencil.
I'm I think I'm sharing my screen right now.
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. So again, well, this is another part of WikiTree here. This is actually my profile on WikiTree. But it's a global tree, so you can add your family members, and when you add your family members, you can find out if you're related to other people. You can find your relatives just by doing a search of the last name. If I go out here and I search on, as soon as I move this out of the way, yep. There we go. I had to move my search button. So like if I click on, I can search for other people to see if they're on the tree. And as you can see, there's a lot of different Jerry Mosses. It's got, and these are all profiles that are currently out there in WikiTree. So there's like 207 different people with the name similar to or exactly like Jerry Moss. So we can find people that way, or you can just do a last name search on the last name. Who else do we have? Harold, what's your last name?
Stone.
Stone?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see if anyone else has added someone named Harold Stone out here. I'm sure, because that's pretty common. Yeah. We got 407 Harold Stones out here.
That's a lot.
all born at different times. You know, and you can always check them out and see, like this Harold Stone, it says active because he is active on WikiTree. And as you can see, he's managing his own profile. So that means he's an active member on WikiTree right now. You may find some other stones that you may be related to. You can narrow your search by location. So if I went down and wanted to, let's see if we want to find other stones, anyone that passed away, let's say in 1940, because living people will be hard to find. Did you say initially you were born in Texas, Harold?
Oh, Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So here's some other stones that we have that were born in Kentucky. And there's 369 of those. So that's just one way you can search on other people and find, or search on someone that you're looking for. It's part of your research. Now, the difference between WikiTree and some of the other applications is that WikiTree does not keep a database of records. Okay, it will link you to those other records, but it does not keep a database of records. So if you wanted to find out if you have, let me see, let me go to my dad's profile here. I'll click on my ancestors, and this will pull up my pedigree chart to show the ancestors that I've identified. And when I go to like my great-grandfather, great-great-grandfathers or great-grandfather's profile, we'll be able to see other information that I've collected on him. That information that I've collected, there's a link. For example, I've got my sources identified, and that's one of the key things that we want to have happen in WikiTree, is that we want to make sure that we're collecting the sources. You can write a biography. That's another thing that's different from the other applications. Like when you go into Ancestry or you go into Family Search, you're basically just putting in the name and the dates. We want to know about the people. What is it in that dash? What was that person all about? When you've got your birth date and then you've got a dash and the date of death, what's in that dash? So that's where WikiTree can really be an advantage for you, because you can put their biographies and whatever you know about those people. For example, when my great-grandfather got married, I've got his marriage information, who he married, when he married them. Still researching to find out more about them. But, trying to do research in Mississippi is not easy. And trying to figure out how he got from Mississippi to Louisiana is not easy. But that's a brick wall for me, and one that I'm trying to tear down. In doing so, I've collected other information about other census records. These census records, of course, are in Ancestry. They're not here, but this will link you back to Ancestry. So, for example, down here where I have an Ancestry family tree as a link to where all this other information was discovered. So I can click on that link and it'll take me back to Ancestry to show me the information that I have listed here. Same thing with Family Search. If I found information on my family member in Family Search, which is also a free site, it gives me a link where I can go back and find that record in Family Search. And that's where all your database records are. Your census records, and in some cases, birth records, death records. Family Search also has Freedmen Bureau records. And the Freedmen's Bureau is where the United States government took over after the Civil War, in some cases slightly before the Civil War, and they were assisting the recently freed people. That's why it's called freedmen. But also the refugees, that would have been some of the white people that were displaced. They took care of abandoned properties, some of those plantations where the plantation owners didn't stick around when the Union soldiers came in. So the Freedmen's Bureau collects a lot of that information. And Family Search is the main site for all of those Freedmen Bureau records. Okay. Any questions so far?
Yes,
Another thing I
yes,
like about
yes, I
WikiTree.
have a question.
Okay, sure.
Uh, Anne, Sister Anne McPherson,
Yes, sir.
this is an example of what has been done in the past when we're going in California, we're preparing for reparations.
Uh-huh.
We're patterning, we're using as an example this Freeman bureaus that she just explained. And we want to have one of those departments in California.
Yes.
And it's set up off of this Freedmen's Bureau. And but we want to have one here in California for the people to go and qualify, submit their paperwork to an agency. And
Yes, that would be great.
and it's patterned after this presentation she's given you about the Freedmen's Bureau.
I see.
So
Okay.
I'm just
Thank
helping.
you.
I'm just helping you with that, and that's where we're going to come in. We're going to be talking to different. We have to educate a lot of people who are here who don't know their history, and when we share our history with them, sister, eventually we're going to have a place to submit our qualifications,
Hmm.
and that's the agency that we're working on now in California. It's a form of a Freedmen's Bureau. And
I see.
okay,
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that.
go ahead, Denise.
Okay. Now the site that I'm on now, and my system is churning because I've got a lot of tabs open, you can probably see, but this is called the Black Pearls of Genealogy. And this is another good source if you want assistance in finding your ancestors. This is created by a young man. I call him a young man. He's younger than I am. David Anthony Taylor. He's a former veteran, retired, and now he spends all of his time doing genealogy and creating this website. This is a website that he created and he maintains. And what it does is provide links to like the Freedmen Bureau records, giving you an easy way to do research for African Americans, because again, there are some records that are for refugees. It also has information and resources for researching other slavery related records, public claims, and for free Black folks, emancipation and manumission records,
Denise,
cohabitation records. Yes.
uh, again, Anne, she used the term refugees. Could you
Okay.
could you explain that to us, Denise, please?
The refugees were the white people that lost their land, had no place to go, and needed assistance from the federal government. Um,
Mm.
if you
Interesting.
think of the Freedmen's Bureau as the first government assistance program, that's exactly what it was. And it was run by the United States military. So, they maintained all of that information. And so the refugees were those folks that were white, but either lost their land or lost their jobs, because not everyone was a slave owner. I mean, you had immigrants in the United States that were from Europe, and like Irishmen, they worked on the farm just like the Black folks.
Hmm.
And so after the Civil War ended and some of those plantations were taken over, a lot of those folks didn't have any place to go and they needed assistance. So the Freedmen's Bureau was there to assist them as well.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, this site, Black Pearls of Genealogy, would be a good source for you to go to check out different things like the military, the tribes. There's a lot of Black families that say, yeah, we're part Indian. Well, are you really? Because when you start researching, you may find that you really have less than 1% of Indian blood in you, or you may find you have more. You know, if you were part of the Trail of Tears, if your ancestors were part of that, and one of those tribes that had to travel from the east clear over to Oklahoma to the reservation lands, you know, you may be. But this is where you can find that out in researching some of those records and getting assistance with that. Okay. And that's the Black Pearls of Genealogy. I'll put this website in the chat. And then, you know, anybody that's interested can go to that too. I'm really going through a lot. Where's here we are, everyone.
We appreciate it though.
You're the co-host.
Well, I'm not doing it in the order that you had on your agenda list, though.
That's how
Jerry.
we roll. That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. So yeah, even with Black Pearls of Genealogy, David has given you links to Family Search. And again, this is the free site. He's got a beginner's guide out there that can walk you through how to use Family Search, how to research Black people on Family Search. There's a new feature that Family Search is trying out, and it's called full text search, because not all of their records have been indexed. You know, so like when you go out to the website and you type in a name and you'll be able to look it up. Well, most of those are indexed, or a lot of those are indexed, like with the census records. But then there are so many other records out there, like I was talking about, that are not indexed, and you can do a full text search on them, and it may help you find additional people. You know, so for example, with the full text search, he's got videos on how to use the full text search and where to go, and you know, how to sign on and things of that nature. I'm skipping through it because, like I said, I've got so much on my system right now, it's running pretty slow. Like I can tell because these pictures are taking a while to load in. They're not coming right up.
Well, we appreciate that presentation.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any follow-up questions for her? Thank you, Denise.
Okay. You ready? There's other things out here too, other tools, like if you're looking to research cemeteries, and there's a lot of activity going on now, especially in the eastern states, where, you know, some of those African American cemeteries were the victims of progress, as they say, where, you know, some of those cemeteries have been developed over. You've got some places where they've put schools over actual cemeteries that were African American cemeteries. I know in Florida, I saw some cases where they had a shopping center. They did not move the bodies. The bodies are still there, up under the parking lot and up under some of the stores there in Florida. I can't remember the exact town in Florida, but there's a lot of those, and there's a lot of reclamation programs going on right now where people are going back and finding their ancestors and finding those cemeteries that have been developed over, and trying to get them to either move them to another location or, again, reparations. So,
yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of information. A lot of good research too, to explain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Denise.
Yeah. Now Grace can go into the DNA aspects of it, because I'm still not that strong in that area, but Grace is very strong in that area in talking about the DNA.
Well, thank you for that introduction. And while Well, this is
Yeah.
right on over there to Gracie. And this is Grace. No, this is Grace Miller, right?
Yeah.
How you
Hello,
doing?
everyone.
Fine.
Uh,
Right.
Could you introduce yourself and as my dear friend Denise said, could you give us a presentation on what you feel would be a value of this at this meeting? We sure would appreciate it.
okay. Well, my name is Grace Miller. I'm originally from Florida, but I live in Ridgewood, New Jersey. I researching South Carolina. That's my roots. My grandparents came from South Carolina on my paternal side. I'm researching Spartanburg, Sumter, South Carolina.
Mm.
Um, Mainly those two areas, and Orangeburg, South Carolina. That's my maternal side. Um, that's all that I have on my research. But you will find, like Denise said, if you go in family search under that full text search, you will find a lot of documents that you're not going to find just typing in a name, because not everything is digitized. Now with the DNA, I do have people find their biological parents. Um, with dealing with ancestry, and with ancestry now that they have, I don't know if anybody have the Pro Tools,
Yes, I have Pro too.
Mm-hmm.
and with the shared matches, how they tell you what each of the DNA matches
Mhm.
uh, are related to each of your shared matches. Now, people think that if you click on a DNA match and then you look at the shared matches, people think that everybody in those shared matches all have the same common ancestor, and they do not.
Right.
Could you give us an example of that, please?
Okay. Although, because you have this recorded and put on your YouTube, I don't have the okay from these people on my DNA matches
Okay,
to show that.
well, let me ask you this then. Can you give us if I pull up my GED match, would you give us some some tips on GED match?
Okay, the tips is everybody a member of GetMatch?
No, but this is
Mm-hmm.
a good, a lot of us are and some of them aren't. But I know that's
Right,
one of your specialties.
right. GetMatch is free, but they do have tools that you do have to pay for.
So can you share your screen with that without having any
Those are DNA matches on there too. And uh,
well, let me do mine. And-
okay, show your screen.
Yeah, yeah. See, hey, you see what's going on here,
Okay,
family? Y'all see what's
okay.
going on?
While he's showing his screen, I'm going to tell you about if anybody have Hulu.
Who?
Uh, if anybody have the streaming Hulu.
Yeah.
Yes.
On Hulu, there is a new documentary called Naming the Dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Naming the Dead is a documentary where they have these people who were murdered and they don't know who they are. So they're
Mm-hmm.
going through JetMatch to try to find any relatives so they can name that person. And if you watch, I was watching it last night. And I'm in this group that Nicholas Smith has. And one of the participants is in that group, is in that episode 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And when you watch that, it's called, the episode 4 is The Unknown Negro. And he died in a freight train boxcar that was full with ice, and he was crushed to death. But I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story 'cause I want you to watch it. It's a very good story.
That's a good teaser.
And Denise, I know that the episode number 3, the girl that's on there, she looks familiar, but I think I've seen her somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But watch that and then let me know if you recognize her. And she's
Okay.
in episode 3.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
one of the main tools that we use is GenMatch.
Yeah.
That's one of the platforms we use to reconstruct our families and match different and
But
relatives.
but on there though, a lot of people will opt out of the police aspect part of it because you can't opt out of that. I thought you was going to show your screen, Jerry. I can't hear you now. Oh no, we got technical difficulties again.
Yeah, it's going in and out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's
Okay. Now this is the front page of JetMat. And you see that that's Jerry's kit number. When you register in the JetMat, you register and then you upload your DNA from Ancestry
mhm.
onto JetMat, and then you're given a kit number. And then once you're given that kit number, it takes about 24 hours to 36 hours before it's tokenized. Then once it's been tokenized, then you'll be able to get DNA matches. Now over on the right-hand side, under free tools, scroll down. It shows where you have the one-to-many. That's where it shows all of your DNA matches. Under the free tools, you're given where you can see up to 3,000 DNA matches. It can also show you the relationship probability. And then the one-to-one autosomal DNA comparison. It will show you exactly what chromosome you're matching that DNA match on. And it also does it the same thing for the X DNA as well. A lot of people forget about the X DNA, but the X DNA, I like to see that because especially if your DNA match is a male, and if you share on the X chromosome with that DNA male match, then you know that that match is matching him on his mother's side
Can you
because he gets his X from his mother. Can't really tell from the female because females get both X's from the mother and the father. Okay, run the one-to-many, Jerry, the top one. Denise, are you a jet match?
Yeah, yes, I am.
Do you match Jerry on the in jet match?
I think Jerry and I have some common ancestors, but I don't match him directly. But I can give you my Jed match number here. I'm trying to copy it.
Yeah, I have common ancestors too with common matches also with Jerry. When he runs that 1 to 2 DNA match,
Mm-hmm.
it comes up.
All right, Jerry, take this down because I'm having issues trying to copy it.
Jerry, yeah, go to that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you ready? It's RW 3102486.
RW.
3102486.
Oh, Brenda Streeter.
Yeah, so
That
these are
name
people, I
sounds
guess.
familiar.
Yeah. So these 9 people are people that both Jerry and I match to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't know any of these people, so I'd have to do some research to figure out how we're related.
Now, Jerry, that Felicia Wood, have you found her in Ancestry? We share 33.8 centimorgans.
Yeah, he's saying no. He's giving it a thumbs down.
Oh, okay. It, now, you know what? Come down and put 3 and come down to the put 3. Oh, once you put in the kit number, 310.
Yeah, you didn't finish the kit number. 310. Two four eight six.
Okay, now come down and put 3 in there from that 7. Where it says minimum segment shots. No, come back down. Okay, yeah, put 3 there. And let's see what we get.
Now, for those watching, centimorgans is a way to measure the different strands of DNA.
And there you go, on chromosome 5.
So that's showing where Jerry and I are related.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On chromosome 5.
One whole chromosome.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 23 pairs, we got one.
Mm-hmm. At 3 centimorgans.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do we want to show what the clusters look like in Ancestry?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You want me to go ahead and do that, Jerry? Okay. Let me share my screen again. Pick a screen. Pick a screen. Where? Right here. Okay.
And you know what? I like the clusters better than say the shared matches because
Yeah.
because in the clusters everybody's matching each other. Well, maybe some of them, not all of them.
Mm-hmm. It's showing how they cross connect.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Uh-huh.
can.
Okay, continue.
All righty. So what this is going to do is list all of my DNA matches in Ancestry based on the test that I've taken and all the other people who have taken that test in Ancestry. As you can see, my list is very small.
But you have a really good list, though.
Yeah.
That is
And
really, really good what you have.
so it has the people listed down here, which all of these people I know. I've managed to reach out to all of them and I know all of them now. And then the same people going across. And then they've colorized it based on um, how they're matching each other. So in this case, my cousin Gloria, who's my first cousin, and that's what it says when I click on her box. We're 847 centimorgans across 36 segments. Yeah, we're first cousins on my mother's side. All of these cousins here that are in this orange box are my maternal cousins.
Okay, I have a question
Uh-huh.
because we had a discussion on this previously with Grace and myself. I know what is that line going straight down the middle diagonally through all of them? Isn't that you how you relate to them or what
It
to
it
the
it
cousins?
well, this is a crosshatch, okay? So in order to do this, the ones going straight down in a
Yeah,
diagonal line, that's this person
and you.
and no. I mean, the information that it gives you is how they relate to me because
Right,
they're
right.
but they're the same person, okay? When you go across and you look at that same column coming down, that is that person. That's EEB 627 going across and down. Now, if I go to the very next one, that's the same EEB 627 and another cousin,
And how
Miles Hammond,
and how they relate.
and how they're connected to each
Right.
other.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what
Okay.
okay, that's cool. I understand
Okay.
that.
All right.
But all the ones that are going through, that's you. The ones that lit up going straight down through them, that's you and your relationship to those people.
That yes, it will give you my relationship because it's the same person.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, it's not it's not going to be different because this GL and this GL are the same person.
Yeah.
So the information that they're sharing with you when you click on that box is just how you're connected to that person.
Well, it also would you Grace or Denise, would you show us how it works paternal and maternal when you get a chance? You see how you can break them out this over on the right hand side.
Yeah, because this is everybody over
This is
here. So
everybody, right?
this is everybody. Um, and there's my paternal side. These are my cousins on my dad's side. The colors are still the same. but it's just that individual grouping. This is my maternal side, so that's all you get. And then again, down
Yeah.
below, it down below those cross hatches, it tells you how many matches you have on each side. So it's telling me I have 8 matches, and I do. There's the 8.
Mhm.
This is all on my mother's side that have taken the DNA test through Ancestry. They may have taken it someplace else, but this is just through Ancestry and how we're related. And depending on how far you want to go with that information, and you can take that and you can set up your groupings and things like that with that information. It'll make it a lot easier when you're looking at that long list of matches that you have. Okay. This is
Now, what about by ancestor?
um
Tell
uh,
you have common ancestors.
yes. This would be the breakdown by ancestor, and it's kind of like through lines. If you've ever used through lines in Ancestry, and feel free to jump in here at any time, Grace. Um, but so here's my parents and my grandparents, my great grandparents. Now, when I click on each of these, it'll tell me how many DNA matches I have. For those individual people. This one, okay, there's one DNA match. This is my grandpa, my maternal grandfather. I've got one DNA match, and I know who that is. You guys probably know who that is because you've seen it. There's Gloria. So that's my one DNA match. Um, and then I don't know why her son's not coming up because he's a DNA match too. So it should have been 2, but it only came up 1.
Mm. Go back to your through lines, Denise. Now go to your great grandparents, Joy Harding. You only got 2 there.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, click on her. You have 4.
Mm-hmm. These are my paternal great grandparents. I don't know this person. So this information is coming from somebody else's tree, and I'll have to verify this information because I don't know this person. But somebody else has this person listed as a child of Lydia Price in their tree.
Uh-huh. Now click on the 2 matches.
Yeah, there's the 2 DNA matches. Her daughter, this Eliza, and her daughter, and then their children. So yeah, see, and look, that's 16 Centimorgans. They would never show up in my list.
Right. And see that and they're halves.
Yeah,
So
well, they're halves because I don't know this person.
yeah,
So,
because she's a half. She's a
it,
half great aunt. So
well, and is she? Because to my knowledge, my great grandmother wasn't married to anybody but Jordan.
right, but things happen.
This is true. This is true.
Life happens. So you have to and with DNA you do get these surprises.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, yeah. But these are the things you got to be cautious of
Uh-huh.
because again, ancestry is pulling this from a tree somebody else did, and you know, I'd have to reach out to them and say, okay, what sources do you have to verify this? Okay, if they're saying Eliza is the daughter of Lydia, what sources do you have? And that's why it says evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be very cautious not to take this as factual until you verify it.
Right. And then also find out, when was Eliza born? Was she born
1869.
before she married in your
It could have been. Yeah, she was born in 1869. So, I mean, that let's look and see if we can find out where she's in two trees, it looks like, and a private tree out of Rodessa. So this is somebody else in Caddo Parish. I know who
mm-hmm.
this is. Um, so let's look at this Hillman tree. This is no records. Look. So where'd they get that information? This person has no records to validate Eliza.
Yeah, but go on Lydia. She may have it on Lydia though. So you need to click on her.
Well,
Go, come back down and click on like on Princess Royal and go to her tree.
okay. Yep, go back. Go back. This is my tree. Go back. I'm sorry it's taking so long.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So click on Princess Royal. Come down and click on her face.
Prince Royal, this is a guy. Yeah, here's and then it says princess, linked to princess. This says Prince
We got
L.
5 records on there.
Yep.
Yeah, just reload.
Yeah. Okay. Third cousin once removed or fourth cousin. See, this is so far down the line.
Yeah.
Uh, do, do, do,
Okay,
do.
click on 86 people on her tree. Click on where it says 86 people. Yeah. Now,
Yeah, this would probably be the only possible surname, Rab. I recognize that one.
mm,
Yeah, none of these are going back to my great grandmother.
that's because Ancestry has it linked.
Mm-hmm.
That's Ancestry linking it some kind of way. Let's go back to where it says evaluate and look at, well, you know what? Here it is right here. Click on Lydia M. Price, right here to the left. Down, come down to the left. To the left. Yeah,
Oh,
right there.
oh, here, yeah, for my common ancestor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Okay,
interesting because this was not showing up in that that pedigree chart we were just looking at.
right. It just showed Bethel. So Bethel wasn't Did she have a Royal or was it a Bethel?
I don't remember even seeing a Bethel. Oh, did I? There we go. See? Oh, there she
Oh,
is.
there, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So that's
So
where it is. That's
yeah,
where it is.
that other information was coming from somebody else's tree and
Right,
not this one.
right.
So this information about Prince Royal was not coming from the tree we just looked at. It was coming from yet another tree. Let,
Right.
let's see whose tree it was coming from.
But
We have
do you remember like at the meeting, let's see, Friday's meeting when Shannon had some questions about through lines and had some questions about it, and I felt that it is a helpful tool, but you are explaining how you have to, verify, and these steps that
yes,
you're taking
Mhm.
are very helpful,
yeah,
and that's all I was saying. Nothing is exact.
exactly.
You're gonna have to verify, and you are showing us the steps that it
Yeah,
takes to get the correct information. So thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. All right.
And
Any questions from anybody?
and
And
then
and even on the DNA matches where they say it's a paternal match or a maternal match, sometimes they're wrong on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
it's sometime in your verification you cannot still link or find out figure how they can.
Yeah, yeah, you can, and
Mm-hmm.
that's especially if the people have the DNA matches have the right people in their tree.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
But
But
that's why you can't go by surnames.
right.
yeah, so we've got these other two trees. I know I can't, and it's only got one record, so it's not going to show me. But I know who this is, so I'll have to reach out to that person and say, hey, because we talk a lot. Rodessa is near Greenwood, where my family's from. Some of them,
Hmm.
after some lynching back in the late 1800s, um, some of them spread out. Some
Hmm.
went to Texas. So I've got a lot of cousins in this particular family in East Texas, and then some went to other parts in Louisiana, like Rodessa, Vivian, so on and so forth. So
So, do you know Margaret? Did you know your Aunt Margaret?
she died before I got to meet her. Like I said, my
Oh, okay.
dad didn't start doing that research in that area until the 1980s, and she passed in 63.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we didn't get a chance to meet her, but her children were the ones that we became very familiar with.
Hmm.
Uh, these folks here. This cousin, I see at every reunion. He's the one that uh, cooks the hog in the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the rest of them, I got to meet his mother,
Hmm.
uh, and whoever's tree this is coming from doesn't have the date that she passed away. My tree has it, so
Okay.
that that lends to another question: is where's Ancestry picking up this information when it combines all of this? Because my tree has when she passed away, but wherever this is coming from, it doesn't have her death year on it. So
Is that because a tree the person coming from did not update their tree and they left
that
it living?
that is correct. Yep. They didn't
Hmm.
update their tree or they don't even know. They
Right.
may have been copying this from another tree. And that happens a lot. Folks will go out and they'll see, oh, yeah, that's my family. And they'll just automatically add it to their tree without verifying.
But
And that's,
that could also be his tree. He just didn't put in the date that she died.
yeah,
Right.
that's true. Yeah. So yeah, yep.
Now, if you go back to your DNA matches, uh,
Let's do it here.
now also if you click by filter and then click on common ancestor. Okay, now apply the filter down at the bottom. Yeah.
Well,
Over to your left, down at the bottom. To your left.
I got to move my
Move that thing.
yeah.
Okay.
It's in the way. uh, get out of the way. There we go.
Now, do you know Michelle Foster?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I know all of these people. These were all the same people
Okay.
that were showing up on that cluster.
Okay, come down.
Let me move my thing out of the way here. Okay. See,
Do you know?
now this person, I don't know. That must be somebody new. Because I've got
Okay.
most of these grouped already. So I'll have to look and see who this
Click on
person.
her and see who the common ancestor is. And she has 181 people in her tree.
Mm-hmm.
And she has Edward Butler and Ella Wallace.
Yeah, that's my mother's side of the family. Uncle Ed and Aunt Ella. Yeah. So and there's the Greenlees. This was my grandmother's sister
Okay.
and her husband.
That's on 181 people. So that way you see a further.
The same tree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Ella Butler. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for showing us that. I appreciate that. Any other questions for
There's those mosses, Jerry. See, you kind of trying to get away. These are moss cousins.
the ones you were talking
See,
about?
yes, these are the ones I'm trying to connect to you. This Edmund Moss.
I can't run. I can't hide.
I'm just saying.
Well,
This is
well, see
this is
now.
where the moss comes in. But see,
I,
they're out of Virginia, and he died in Alabama.
yeah, I had to flush you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna get on. We're gonna come to we're gonna do some research on that. Good.
Okay.
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 Oh man, when we start going over those records, boy, you better put your hard hat on.
Right.
I'm ready. Okay.
uh, okay, I want to share my screen with you. Here's one tool that Ancestry has, and you each have access to it. And so I want to share my screen and go over it with you briefly.
Okay. And is this helping you any? Gracie, is this helping you any?
No,
Yes, it
no.
is. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it helped me a
I'm
lot.
lost completely now.
You're completely lost, Gracie?
Yes, man.
Just just hang on in there. We'll have some one-on-ones. I'll have a one-on-one with you to clarify. So here's what we got. On your photos, AI, they have this face match.
Yeah.
And you can use it to help you find other people who are researching your relatives.
Yeah.
And in my tree, you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Uh, these are my photos, some of my photos. I know that this Lloyd Jr., that's my first cousin, my uncle's son. And so I'll click on his picture. And right there, it has this face match up on the right-hand side, right there. So I'll click that. And it says, not sure who's in this photo. Ancestry can scan your photos or use AI to help identify deceased people who might be there. So there's this highlighted box, and I can make my box bigger. I clicked on it and made it bigger, and I can move it around. You see, I can move that box around so I can get his face. So when I do that, it says, now I can do the face match. So I'll do face match. And what it's doing, it's going through and it's identifying that face with other trees that are in Ancestry. And that picture is found on 5 trees. You see that? It says 5 trees. So I click on that and it has their names who have that tree. That have Lloyd Moss Jr. and they have that picture on their tree. And so I can use that to reach out to them and ask and conduct research with them.
Right. And also over to the right, Jerry, it'll show the original person who shared that photo on Ancestry.
What'd you say, Cuz? What'd you say?
Over to the right. It states who the original person was.
Right.
That shared this photo.
There it is.
And that was
Irene Terrell.
Yeah, and you know what?
And
she's a DNA match to me.
She is?
Yeah.
God, she's a good friend of mine too. She's a DNA match to me too. She lives out here in Los Angeles, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm in San
spoke with
Diego.
her a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, she's conducting research. We have to get together with her. Yeah. And my connection is my first cousin and her, they lived in Oklahoma, right around Muskogee. And Irene helped my first cousin, Pat, with her research. And that's how I met Eileen. And so I just thank you. And it's a small world, and that's good to hear. And so those are some of the tools that you can use to verify and when you play with it, it's pretty interesting. You know, like somebody, let's go back just one more. When you get a chance, or any of the pictures that you have, like I don't know exactly what this gentleman's name is, but I'm gonna click on him. They have what his name is, and I
Yep, Van Phillips. It's right there in his program.
Yeah. And you go at the click here, go up, and face match. And he's in 20 trees, and it matches. You see that? And in Arkansas, and look, he passed away in Nebraska. And so there's 20 trees that he's that picture is shown on, and I can conduct research with any one of those people. And like this one here, Owens Ray Duncan, that is my Owens friend. That's Frances Haywood. She's my mentor who helped me.
You know what? And I met Frances Haywood.
Frances Haywood is my cousin. Yes, she's my mentor. When I started, she took me under her wing and mentored me because she had the mother side of my family, the Burnells, and then I worked on the Moss side. And so then we collaborated. So yes, that is my cousin, Frances Hayward. Great lady. She lives in Carlson. So yeah, we are related. Isn't that great?
You know, you
It's,
should have her come on one Sunday.
she does. She comes on occasionally, and we can have I can contact her at any time, and we can have a private meeting with her. I'll set it up for you, Grace.
Okay.
Oh, I definitely do that. I have a lot of admiration for my cousin Francis. So that's that's it for me. I'm not going to take too long, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that I haven't done. Um, that I really intend to do. I want to, like okay, we have like about another 20 minutes, and I want to open it up to open mic, and there's an open session called Open Microphone Sunday, and the participants will be able to discuss any subject that's on your mind. The co-host will be nominated the mediator of this section of this special session. So for the remainder of the time, would you, Grace, would you be the co-host for the remainder of the meeting, please? The open mic Monday, open mic Sunday,
Sure.
and any topic you want to discuss, you have a co-host, my dear cousin Grace Miller. It's your show.
Okay. Now, Gracie, you have any questions? You know, we can help you with any questions that you have.
Yes, I do, Gracie. This is Ann.
Okay.
I have a blank wall with trying to find the parents of one of my great grandfathers, my maternal great grandfather, who was my mother's mother's father. His
Okay.
name was Isaac Dearman. Ancestry shows that he was born between 1850 and 1855, 1852, different
Uh-huh.
years, in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he died. I have a copy of his death certificate. He
Okay.
died in January, I believe it was the 31st, 1922, in Cherokee County. That's in East Texas, Russ, Texas.
Okay.
Now my uncle, my great uncle, who was my grandmother's youngest brother,
Mm-hmm.
I knew him. He's the one that provided the information to the mortuary
Mm-hmm.
for his death certificate. And on
Uh-huh.
the death certificate, when it asks for mother and father, it has unknown.
Right,
So
because he didn't know.
yeah, that shocked me. I thought, your dad never talked to you about your grandfather or your grandmother. So that is leading me to believe that evidently my great grandfather didn't know who his parents were. It could be one of
Well,
the cases I mentioned that, where they were taken away. So how can I find um, who his other relatives? I can't connect him to any of the other Dearmen.
can you find him in the 1870 census?
Yes, I found him. I think when he was like 25, he was living with, I guess, a lady. Yeah, put in Isaac Dearman.
Is that spelled right?
Well, they spell it different ways, but on the death certificate, it's the Dearman, and that's how my Dearman spell it. But others have spelled it Dearmon, capital D, small e, and a capital ARMAN.
Okay.
And this is in Texas?
Yes, Russ, Texas is where he lived. And he died in January 1922.
Okay.
And he's Black?
He's Black.
Now I see
1852.
I went on Family Search.
Uh-huh.
I want you to log on to Family Search. I want to show you this.
Okay, there he is, the top one there. Isaac Dearman,
Okay.
Alabama. Well, that had 1910. What is that?
And that's the 1910 census.
Okay.
He's widowed then.
Scroll on
General
down so I
Farm.
can see.
Okay, look over to the right. What do we have over here on the right? We have the marriage index.
Right. I show where he got married.
Okay, come down where it says Texas U.S. County Marriage Records.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, click on that.
You're not going to see a document.
Right, I know, but
you're just going to see what was indexed.
Right, and the source of it. Click on source.
That's him, Lucy Sparks. That was his
Right.
wife.
So click on source. So they got that from the U.S. court.
Yeah, county records.
Uh-huh. So you could go and get a copy of that record.
Okay. Yeah, I have what they have on Ancestry, but you said
right, but you can actually, what you really need is to go to see what's on the actual record.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes they do have the parent's name on those marriage
on
records.
the records. Okay.
Okay,
So
now here I
to...
see 1870 down here on the right.
Okay, 1870.
That was a little different. Dryman. Yeah, and it looks like he was a laborer. This is not his family.
No. So he was
probably. You know what? He could though. You never know. Because in 1870, they didn't put down if you were related to the people you were living with.
That's true.
You know, they just put down, your occupation. So he could be related to these people. So I would also research those people.
Okay.
In fact, I would research everybody that's on that page.
Uh-huh. That's interesting. I never thought of that. Uh-huh. You're right. You can't go by last names.
That's why you can't go by surnames.
Mm-hmm.
And did you do the clusters with on Ancestry? How many clusters did you get?
Oh, I didn't get the clusters.
Okay, let's take a look at that. Because those clusters put you into the grandparents.
Okay, that's his death certificate.
Right.
Yeah. And they got her name spelled wrong. It was Lucy. See how they got the Dearman spell?
Mm-hmm.
Eliza Butler, that's my grandmother. That was my and my great aunts.
Right.
Let's see, when you click on it on the death certificate, and you'll see it.
Yes, basically he was just going by what he knew.
Right. And that's what was surprising, that he didn't see unknown.
Right. He probably may have forgotten,
And Walter is who? What relation to?
That was my grandmother's youngest brother.
Okay.
My great uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot that's not filled in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like somebody
So,
did it in a hurry.
yeah, being that he was born in Alabama, he was probably sold.
Hmm.
Oh, that's well. Now he tells the story as my grandmother and her brother told us when we would have family reunions that
Hmm.
he was a runaway slave. That he ran away for fear of getting beat because he didn't take off his jacket and lay it down in water, a little brook, so the little girl could step on it. She wouldn't get her
Hmm.
shoes wet, and he refused to do it, and her brother said, well, if you don't do it, I'll tell Papa, and you know he'll beat you. So
Okay.
the story goes
So,
that he ran away.
so
But he,
since he's a runaway slave, then you need to read the runaway slaves ad to
uh-huh.
see if you can find them in there.
Okay, runaway slave ads.
Hmm. And Ancestry have some of those. And I'm going to put a link in the chat that also have them too. Um,
Oh, you checked, yeah, that's WikiTree. Okay.
Hmm. I'm trying to see because we do collect. We've been documenting plantations, the slaves and the slave owners. So I was trying to see he might be one of the ones
Yeah.
that's here, but it doesn't look like we've got him recorded as of yet.
Hmm.
But I mean, yeah, keep checking because he could possibly like here's one that was born in 1823. So some of these,
Mississippi. Hmm.
yeah, here's Texas in
Texas.
1880, but that's not him. He was born long before then, but he's black, and that's the other thing that we're
Right.
doing is identifying that they're African American.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I see Mary Alice Boykin. Now, see, we're related to the Boykins.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I recognize that name. Yeah, I recognize some of those names. Mary Alice Patillo, yes. Yeah, she's in the tree. Nettie Boykin. And
Okay.
see, in one of my matches, uh, leads to Sterling Boykin.
Mm-hmm.
And Sterling Boykins, I think it was his daughter, married a Dearman. I think his name was James Dearman.
Here's a McMaster, Dearman, John,
Right. And I
Mary,
think he's
and
related to them in some way, but
mm-hmm.
I can't see the connection through ancestry. No
Mm-hmm.
direct name leading to one of them, but he's
Mm-hmm.
related to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
All those names.
Yeah, I'm not.
Mary Ann Boykin, Dearman. See, she's the one that married the Dearman.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Alice.
Okay, well we got part of your family out here.
Mm-hmm.
So and it looks like God, if I can never
now,
keep this bar out of my way.
now, how did you get to that, Denise?
In WikiTree,
Uh-huh.
I just did a search here. They in the upper right hand corner, there's an a spyglass, magnifying
Uh-huh.
glass. You
Uh-huh.
click that, that's your search button, and then you just type in the name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just type in the name, and this was Dearman, D-E-N, and hit enter. And what it does, it doesn't just go by the name you put in, but it also looks for anything that sounds like it. So see, like
Right.
here's an Isaac Deer,
Mm-hmm.
Isaac Deering, because again, names were spelled differently depending on what enumerator was hearing it or
Right.
whoever was writing it
Mm-hmm.
down. That's how they would spell it. So that's one of the things in WikiTree. It just gives you what sounds like. Here's Terman. you know, depending on who's talking.
Yeah. And the other thing I thought is, since he ran away, he may have changed his surname. Maybe that wasn't
Right,
his
This is
birth
true.
name.
This is true.
right. And he may not have had a surname.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could just taken on the name of Dearman. I
Yeah.
put in the chat, uh, this is a collection that the University of North Carolina has, and they
Okay.
have slave deeds, they have slave notices, and they have race and slavery petitions. Um, so you may find them in there just by the first name, where
Okay.
the slaveholder is looking for him, and he wants to pay a, a reward for whoever finds it and turn it
Mhm.
in.
Yeah. Now, one other thing I want to share with you, even though this isn't the same Isaac Dearman, you see this number 20 here that says he's 20 degrees from me because I'm doing the research. So this
Okay.
Okay.
that's one of the beauties of being on a global tree.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're connected to that global tree, anyone else that gets connected, WikiTree will tell you how close you are or how far away you are. Now,
Okay.
I know I'm not related to these people because otherwise it would tell me if he was like my first cousin, second cousin, whatever,
Mhm.
20th cousin. I've seen some folks that are on here and they show different profiles and it's endless, really.
I see.
But then I can look here and I can look at that connection to me and I
Mm.
can see how Isaac and I are connected. We're
Mm.
not related. I mean, we're not blood relatives. However, we're connected through various marriages. Each color
Okay.
is a different marriage.
Interesting. That
So
is interesting.
Yeah.
Isaac's mother was Letty
Deborah
Neal.
Jarrett.
Yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
uh-huh.
That's my sister-in-law.
Oh wow. What a
Yeah,
small world.
yeah. You know Deborah?
Oh Lord. No, no.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
saying with you.
Oh,
James,
okay.
James and Deborah.
Yeah, that's my
That's
sister-in-law.
interesting.
That's my husband. This was Debbie's husband, Joe Duyon,
Mm.
his mother. So it just travels through, and there's different ways to look at it. I like reading it that way, but this kind of gives you a better idea of each time it changed families, how we became connected. So
Uh-huh.
okay,
Now
so
see, there's a Isaac Dearman, but 1880 to
right,
uh-huh.
right. That's the Isaac we found in that list. So
Mm-hmm.
he was probably named after the one that you're looking for.
Right. Uh-huh.
Because they did that a lot back then, hoping that one day they would be able to get back together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Highly possible.
So yeah, just wanted to share that. So once
Yeah, that is
you know,
interesting.
as you're looking for people,
Wow.
here's all your options. You've got Family Search, you've got
Okay.
Ancestry, you've got WikiTree, and you don't even have to go to WikiTree. I mean, you can just Google it. You can type in the name in Google, and if they're in WikiTree, they're going to show up
Show up. Uh-huh.
in your Google list. So um, that's just
That's it.
one
Very
one of
good.
the
Thank you.
pluses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So
I will
don't forget
definitely
those
do that.
resources
Yes.
and the ones that these other ones that like Grace has given you. They may not be indexed anywhere because some of them are still in libraries,
Mm-hmm.
at universities, or historical societies. Within your neck of the woods.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you
Now,
very much to both of you for that information.
I put in the chat the link to newspapers.com that Ancestry has.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I see them. So www. Oh what's that other one? What's the DLASUNCG?
Right. .uncg.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't have newspapers.com, Ancestry is giving you free access to these records, to
Yeah.
these articles.
For how long? For
I
how
guess
long?
forever, but right now,
Free access to what?
to the records that Denise is showing right now.
Could you put that link in
I
the chat, please?
did.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm
That's where I
copying
got
it
it
down
from.
now.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna save that to my bookmarks too.
You can even just click on it, do a right click on it, and then save it.
Oh, discover enslaved people. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I save it as a bookmark.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, because I got so much stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, and newspapers.com is owned by Ancestry, so they're still pulling stuff together. So sometimes when you're searching in Ancestry, an article may not come up because they're still in the process of archiving those and getting them online. So that's why you can go directly to this site and research as well. Everything's in progress.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think the newspaper is about $39 a month.
Wow, really?
I've been paying for that to get documents stuff out of the Ancestry newspaper.
Wow.
I don't think I had to pay that much, but like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's all it's going up. Even the Ancestry itself going up per year.
what?
Yeah,
Is
so I
this
think
the subscription?
it's a Christian. I think it's up to 179 a year
That's the subscription to what?
for Ancestry.
Oh, okay. I'm on auto pay, so I don't really pay attention anymore.
Okay.
Well, see, that's why it's important for us to share what we have with
Right.
these
Yeah.
platforms as soon as we can and as often as we can. Share what we have while we have it,
Right.
and and it makes a difference. Just like you wanted for women to help, and today that made a difference.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, and another thing, WikiTree again is global
Mhm.
and it's free and it's you cannot believe we've got over 1 million members around the world. So if you don't have access to like genealogy banks, because I think you have to subscribe to that.
Right.
If
Mm-hmm.
you don't have access to that,
Yeah,
which is newspapers, and
yeah, I
they're
have it.
different newspapers, okay,
I had to
but
subscribe to it.
okay, but if you don't subscribe to it, you can ask someone on WikiTree to look up something for you. You can ask them to check in genealogy banks for Isaac Dearman or for, the runaway slaves
Great,
situation in
great tip.
whatever state he
Great
was
tip.
running away from. So,
Okay.
it's a collaborative tree. We're not all working by ourselves in this little bubble of ours. We're
Mm-hmm.
working together. It's a
Yeah.
community of family historians and genealogists. I mean, you've got some real
That's excellent.
genealogists out there,
Right.
like with Dr. Lewis Gates. the people that do the research for his Finding Your Roots, 3 of them are WikiTree members.
Oh,
Okay.
And yeah, and they're out here all the time doing, adding information, helping other people research things. So just to throw that out there. As another resource. So if you can't find it, as long as you're a member of WikiTree, you can go out there and you can ask people, can you help me with this? You got those brick walls, Ann? Maybe we can.
yes.
I know at Christmas time, we do things like that. We have different groups where for Christmas we've got these little elves, the WikiTree elves, that if you ask and tell them you've got a brick wall that you're trying to tear down,
Mhm.
4 or 5 people that volunteer to be these elves for the holidays, and they
Oh,
try to help you do that research, and that'll be your gift from them for Christmas.
yes. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, yes.
There is. And I see you and I, Denise, are Librans. As a matter of fact, you're a whole week older than me. Your
Is
birthday is
that right?
the 6th of October, and mine's the 13th.
Okay, yeah.
I have a niece. Hers is October the 6th too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Ann is a member of our genealogy research group here in San
San
Diego.
Diego. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And she's a go-getter, and we just have so much fun. It's like
Yeah, we do.
during this season time of our lives, it's just so good to have joy in what we do and
Mhm.
share what we
Yeah.
have with people who appreciate it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we just encourage each other, banter it back and forth. But the bottom line is, we love each other and we just care, and everybody is, you treat people like you want to be treated, and that's
Yes.
special.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks, Ann. We appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thank all y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, I want to nominate co MVPs, Harold and Ann as our MVPs for this week.
Awesome. Yay.
Uh, what is that? New people? The newbies?
Yes, yes. But you came with a bunch of power. You came with a lot of enthusiasm, and it makes a difference. People, we appreciate your presence, and you didn't come empty-handed. You came with something, and,
Right.
and that makes it better for all of us. Putting it together like that WikiTree,
Mhm.
and everything that we've done. You've seen the experienced researchers, how they've shared. Grace and Denise, we've had a few technical challenges, but we just pressed right on through. We family.
Right.
Yes. I
So
appreciate the invite.
let's have the closing comments. Gracie, then Ann, Denise, then Grace, and then
But
we'll
I
follow
wonder
up with you.
if Gracie had any questions.
Go ahead, Gracie.
What? I didn't hear you.
I was wondering if you had any questions, or maybe if there's something we can help you with.
Um, yeah, but it's kind of complicated.
Nothing's complicated. We can all help.
That's
I'm
right.
still, I actually wants to know who's my dad. I don't know. I don't have any type of information about who he may be. I don't really know a lot about my mother's side of the family. So I'm researching both. I'm trying to research both.
Okay. And you've done ancestry DNA tests?
Yes. Uh-huh. I've done it, one of my daughters and both of my sons. We've
Okay, but
done it.
you'd be
Yeah.
more. If you don't mind sharing your DNA matches with me, I could help you.
Okay. My DNA matches. My daughter is
No, what I mean is that you have to go on Ancestry and invite me to see your DNA matches. So this way
Okay.
I can
I
actually
can
take a look at them.
I can do that.
Okay, so you go to your DNA matches.
Okay, wait a minute. I gotta write it.
Are you on
Okay.
your computer?
Yeah, but it's the new one, and I don't want to do too much in case I mess up. But Jerry, you have my information.
Yeah, but I would need to see it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can he?
No, Jerry couldn't transfer it to me. Only you can do that.
Okay. Okay, so go to my DNA matches.
Uh-huh. And it should say, uh, let me take a look at it because it changes.
Yeah, let
I'm
me.
looking for my
I'll try to
phone.
pull it up, and then you can walk us through it,
Yeah,
Grace.
I can if I know where my dog kept my cell phone too. Oh, here it goes. Because I was on it. I was on it earlier while you all was talking.
Yeah,
Trying to follow.
on
I
your.
was trying to follow you all with
Okay.
on there.
If you look on your DNA matches, across from your name in blue it says compare, and then it has a little arrow that says invite.
Okay, wait a minute. Across from my name.
See where it says compare, and then across from that, right next to that, it has invite.
Well, let me go back because I compare
I'm on
invite.
compare.
No, I got invite. Where you want me to go from there?
Okay. So when you click on invite, it says DNA test sharing.
Invite. It says
Okay. So you click on invite.
yes.
Okay.
It has email address or username.
Okay. I'm going to give you my username. And it's
Okay.
M is in Mary,
Okay.
E is in Edward,
Okay.
I is in kite, K,
I.
I mean, I is in Isaac, K is in kite, D
Mm-hmm.
is in David, A.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay? MEIKDA.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do you
Which
see it?
well, I see three names.
Right. Okay. You probably see a name that says Baby Girl 1231, and you
Yes.
probably see one that says MEIKDANZ. Okay.
Yes.
Then the other one is MEIKDA. That's me.
Okay.
So
Click
you
on
click
that
on
one.
that. Mhm.
Okay, I
And
did.
and then you can just
Invite.
click on invite.
Okay, I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It says pending.
Okay. Uh, give me your email address.
Okay, it is
Or even,
S.
give me your cell phone number. I could just text you that way.
You you want me to give it to you now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So all right, it's 727
Mm-hmm.
364
Mm-hmm.
7639.
Oh, you're in Florida, huh?
Yes, that's why I was about to get off because it's getting real very late here. And I gotta take my dog out.
Where in Florida are you?
I'm in Hernando County, live in Brooksville.
'Cause my brother lives in Ocala.
Well, I was in Ocala also. I moved.
Okay.
I got cousins in Apalachicola.
I was born in Selma, Alabama, though, but I
Okay.
don't know anything much about it because I was taken away from there as a baby.
Oh, you were taken away as a baby. Okay.
Hmm.
You were adopted, or just
No, I
another
wasn't
family member?
adopted. It was a member
Okay.
of a family that took over, but it's a
Okay.
long story because I found out in my high school years that everybody that I thought was related to me was only related to my brother and sister, because I found out we didn't have the same father. They did, I didn't.
Okay.
And that came from my mom, but she wouldn't tell me who my dad was.
You know what? That I didn't get that yet. I don't know why.
Now my name I use,
Mhm.
Spears, is not the name on my birth certificate. It's actually Irving. But I wasn't told that either.
You know, I just put my email address in the chat. So if you can just redo that again using my email address.
Okay. In the chat. Where's my... I got this thing here in the way and I can't move it. It won't move.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I need to write that down.
Thank you.
EIK. Oh, there's a puppy.
Yeah, you just got a new mattress, a first cousin 2-time removed.
Huh?
Yeah, Grayson, you got a first cousin 2-time removed, which means you share a grandparent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See how quick and easy that was, Grace. We'll have you straightened out in no time.
I'm happy to see the pup though.
Oh,
I love dogs. Have a baby. Look at him. There you go. Hey, little man. Oh, she a girl though. You got a girl, Jerry.
No, I don't.
I thought she was. That's a boy.
No, yes, he is. He's 4 years
Oh.
old. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 4 years old, and he is not spaded. No.
Well, mine was given to me, and he was spaded as a baby. I don't know why they did it.
This is a pure Yorkie.
Yeah, mine's a part Yorkie and part, what's the other dog? Chihuahua.
And his name is Lexus, like the car, Lexus. There he is. I had the second pick of the litter.
Yeah, he like a boy now.
Yeah.
He's more looking like a girl.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
don't know where mine went.
I got some protection. See that? He's got to have some backup.
What he got on, a diaper?
No, it says for the boy dogs. You know, it protects them from.
Protects them from what?
Procreating.
No, from peeing all over your house. Shit.
Oh,
you haven't trained him yet?
Yeah, I've trained him, but this is my safety. I use this when needed.
Yeah, I think that's safe for y'all.
When
Dino,
needed.
he's trained, but when he get mad at me and stuff, he don't care.
Yeah, when needed. That's what it is, Grace.
But that's why you buy those doggy pads.
He won't use them.
I got those too.
I bought them twice. I had to give them away. He won't use them.
Yeah, I got them.
Mine does. I have one that's 14.
And mine is 7, and now he's tearing up the people carpet. I don't know why.
Now we got a conversation going. Remember, anything during this here hour, we can talk about it. Boy, we talk about our dogs. Boy.
I'm telling you.
It's good seeing
Mine's
yours.
Mine's ready to go out somewhere.
It's good seeing your dog, Denise.
Yeah, that's Jax. He's 10 years old.
Okay.
He's a Chihuahua mix. I don't know what he's
Okay.
mixed with, but it's some kind of hound dog because he's
Oh,
got the droopy ears.
yeah, your dog though.
Okay. You know you can get DNA for him too.
You know,
I don't
that's
Yeah.
believe
what I
you.
did with my dog. I have half Chihuahua, part pug, part
You know,
Jack Russell Terrier.
Wow.
yeah, that's what I thought my
Yeah.
dog was with, but the book had said no. Come on.
Oh yeah.
And he's 5.5 pounds, and that's as large as he's gonna get.
You
Maybe
see
maybe
the
6. Yeah, this
Jerry.
one. Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry, you see him?
Jax is only 8 pounds.
There he
He's
is.
8 pounds. That's it.
He little.
Mine is 12.5 pounds.
It's Dino.
Wow.
You see it? It's my
How big
dog.
is your Denise?
I'm sorry.
How big is your
How many
dog?
pounds? Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
only 8 pounds.
oh, okay. How
Hmm.
old is he?
He's 10 years old.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Yeah. Um,
Come here.
Yeah.
because
So
mine is
it,
50, she's 50%, 56% Chihuahua. And she has the coloring of a Chihuahua, parts of brown and white.
Hmm.
Say, Harold, what you think of this
look,
conversation?
man, look, see how old I
Hey, John, don't listen.
You see?
Oh
See?
boy, we
Yes.
rolling now.
Yes.
Well, this is my road dog.
Yes.
My road
Yeah.
dog. All I gotta do
So
is all I gotta do. I say, hey, let's go, Alexis. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Yep.
Look at him. He's ready to go.
you gotta get a dog.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
So what
Mhm.
else? What else? You need
Grace,
Grace.
I'm going to look over this and I'll give you a call.
Okay. Make make sure your calls is like on a Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. Because Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I have dialysis and I'm totally out of it.
Okay.
Mhm.
You said Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
well, it's so good that you were able to help her, Grace. Thanks for
Yes.
stepping
Thank
up.
you so much.
Stepping up. That makes a difference.
Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready to
Uh,
go out, little man?
Closing
Oh,
comments. Just what about the meeting and
the meeting was great. I mean, I wrote down a lot of stuff because I had to write it down and try to figure it out. I got to try to figure it out, some of
but
it on my own.
that means a lot.
If I just have, if I just can have the energy to do so, I'm not very able
What
to do a lot of
Well, it's
stuff.
good. It's good that it gave you an uplift and gave you lifted your
It
spirits. That's our
it
purpose.
did. It really did. Yes, and that's why I came on because I told someone at church I haven't been on in a long time, so I think I need to go on there. So
All right, then.
I
That's
had
good.
already set it up way before you came on. So if it was any problems, I would try to have to fix it for
Well, that's good
you
that you
know.
prepared.
But it worked out. It worked out.
Look
You
at
still
you, even
you couldn't
sounding
see my
better.
face. I don't know why. I don't know how to get my face on there
That's
yet,
okay.
but
You're here.
you got my sound.
Okay. Uh. Let's see. Anne, could we have some closing comments from you, please?
Yes, once again, thank you, Jerry, for the invite. It was nice meeting all of you. I'm just noticing that we have a Grace and a Gracie on here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I noticed it from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mr. Harold Stone.
Yes.
It's a pleasure meeting all of you.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
I will be joining you again as my time permits, usually Sunday afternoons. As I said, I'm with the grandkids, family, we going out to
Yeah.
eat and different things. But I'm so happy that I was able to join you this afternoon. I've learned a lot from you, Grace and Denise, as well as
Yes.
Jerry. You guys are a wealth of information.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Yes.
So I wrote down the information you put in the chat box, and I'm going to use that and see what I can find.
Well, thank you
Okay.
so much.
Yes. Thank you.
The next meeting will be September 7th. So just letting you know that. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. Grace?
Uh-huh. I
Yeah,
think it was a wonderful meeting. I enjoyed talking with everyone and meeting everyone.
well, thanks
Hopefully,
for
by the time we meet next, I'll figure out who Grace's father is.
oh my goodness, that's a blessing. But thanks for
That would
stepping
be a
up.
bit blessed. Yes, Lord.
Thanks for stepping up. You
Yes,
made a
thank you
difference.
so much.
Grace, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yes.
Denise?
Well, it was good seeing all of you this week. Today, I'm sorry, not this week. It's been a long week. Well, we're starting a new week. Anyway, it was great meeting all of you and talking to all of you. And just remember, this research is not going in vain. Every ancestor you find, you're bringing them back to life. You're with your memories of them. So we want to continue to research and hunt for those folks, break down those brick walls, and find and honor our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
And as a follow-up to that, and connect with our current DNA relatives.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yes, it is.
Harold, please.
I really enjoyed everything that y'all went over. I go back with the clusters, and now I got a better understanding of the clusters, so I can look at that more closely and trying to get over on my mother's side, my great grandmother. I can't get no information on her, and I done been researching, but I hadn't given up. But I think all the tools y'all gave me, I'm gonna go back and research those tools, especially the black, discover the black people newspaper and stuff. I'm gonna look at that and see what I can get from that also. But it was very knowledgeable and very enlightening. And I appreciate all of y'all, and may God keep you on good. May God bless you, each one of you.
Thank you so much, Harold. It was very important that you came and you showed up, and you're one of the MVPs. So thank you so much. And in conclusion, thank you everybody for coming in and taking over for co-hosting, and we can pass the baton, and you all are equipped to take over, and I feel blessed to have family like you all. So it's all good. It's all God. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
See
you,
you
Jerry.
yeah, peace. Let's go walk our dogs.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah,
Have
that's
a
a good
great week,
time.
everyone.
You
Man,
too. Thank
this was
you.
great. This was great. Our dogs. I got my road dog.
Wait, Gino.
Yeah. Thanks, Harold.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gracie and Grace, it seems like you're connected now. You're going to be able to work
Yeah,
together.
exactly. Isn't that nice?
Oh, yeah. Grace,
Yes, it
she's
is.
very talented, and she's going to give her some time, and she'll come back with some results. We
Oh, she
can't
will.
promise you the exact result you want, but she's going to connect you with some family members for sure.
Okay. That's what I want. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Yes. God
So
knows.
they're there. Don't think they're there now. So
Yes.
you got to give them something to work with.
Right.
And I saw you call me yesterday, and
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get back with you, but I'm glad you're here today.
I figure you were busy.
Yeah, I had to add a few projects, but like I tell you, there's a time for everything, isn't it, cuz?
Yes.
And
Yes.
and this was very fruitful. Thank you for your patience, and it was smooth today, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes. I enjoyed it. I mean, I listened to a lot, and I was I was like amazed. It's like how knowledgeable they are of all this stuff, and I'm like, well, how can I get there? Will I ever get there? You know, it's just
Well,
amazing the
it it it
stuff
it, 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 it
everybody knows and how they learn all this stuff, and
well,
uh,
you're part of it. We all, we're we rely on each other, and you're there. Look how look how efficient you were. You got that information over to her. Come on now,
yes.
that's important because we're
But
about
she
ready
helped
to.
me though. She helped me,
Huh?
she helped. If somebody just would have told me to just do it myself, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. That's the format that we're here as family. That's what I'm thankful that I'm able to provide that format so we can connect
Yeah.
by any means necessary. Let's connect and share what we have.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm smiling now. You're up. You fired
Yeah.
up.
I'm up, but my legs still hurt. So
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna try to get out there and walk him and try to get off my legs.
Well, your heart is strong and your spirit is strong. So God bless
Yes.
you, cuz. And until we
All
meet
right.
again,
Yes. God bless you too.
let's stay in
Love you.
touch. Okay, love you
Okay.
more.
All right. Bye bye.